I don't like GIMP. Bold statement, I know. I feel like that's a common consensus by now. Everyone, even GIMP users, agree that it kinda sucks.
I sadly did not enjoy working in GIMP.
Like, performing certain operations also has some graphical glitches and so on.
Then GIMP is definitely the worst, then Affinity Photo, and then Photoshop.
Nevertheless, I just think there are better Photoshop alternatives out there, even free ones. I still highly recommend Affinity Photo if you can afford/run it. Insert Linux meme here. Photopea is fantastic, and the fact that it ran in the browser makes it way more accessible than anything else. And Krita! I fucking love Krita! My last 4 thumbnails is made in it, including this one. It says it's for drawing, but mate, it's probably the closest thing you'll get to Photoshop in the free and open source land. Adjustment layers, filters, layer effects, brushes, really flexible layer system, and non-destructive editing. Even closer than GIMP, I would say. But GIMP just had their big 3.0 release the other day. Figured this is a good time to have a go at it again. Let's see if this app truly talks the walk. Okay, welcome to GIMP. Alright, I think I'm just gonna start by messing around and trying to get a feel for it, you know? Okay, so briefly, here's a few weird apps that I successfully learned. I use Kdenlive to edit these videos. No, I'm serious. I'm an avid Blender user since birth. I use NeoVim to write code, and I know how to operate MS-DOS era music software. I'm saying, I'm no stranger to strange keybinds and workflows. I don't mind the weird shortcuts. I'm not an idiot. I don't expect this to work like Photoshop or even Krita. I know I will need to look things up, and I know I'll need to change the way I think. I even went as far as to not use PhotoGIMP for this video. Oh, Unify Shift is transform. Oh, that's really convenient. Let's move it. Wait, no, that's not Bezier. Oh, what can I? Aha. Oh, this is troubling. Okay, so this is my first problem with GIMP. The way its layers work is different. Say you draw on a layer, and you move that layer a bit. You'll expect you can still draw on the empty parts again. Not this time! All layers in GIMP has a set size, a bounding box if you will. And to draw something beyond it, you have to do some extra steps. Layer to image size? Yeah, I think that did the trick. This is fine and dandy, but I learned off camera that this erases everything off canvas. Might not be ideal. If you're in the same position as me though, you can anticipate by making your layers bigger than your canvas, or by selecting it first and then hitting Shift T. Learning a new app also means not knowing where a very important tool is. Sorry for you, let's see, color, show menu, show grid. How do you change the color? How do you change the color of the brush? Foreground color swatch in the toolbox. Oh, that thing. Oh, that thing you're asking me. Oh, okay. Can I pin this somewhere? Why isn't this pinned for the default layout? Who knows? This is fast pitch. We're clowning this motherfucker. Better take your sensitive ass back to Adobe. Moving things. I had a surprisingly big issue with this one. Okay, I would like to scale the elements directly instead of dealing with this all the time. Let's see if it's possible. Lasso tool. Lasso tool. Okay, move. Oh, it recognized which thing I click. That's the convenient. That's not what I want though. Oh, it still moves the boundaries. It doesn't. Aha. Okay, GIMP. Move, select. Control Alt. Okay, let's try. Control Alt. No. Control Alt drag. No. Alt drag. Shift. I gave up. What you're supposed to do is make the selection, do not select the move tool, Control Alt drag for the initial move, and not hold Control Alt for any subsequent moves. Or you can just use Shift T. Why is it like that? Who knows? This is fast pitch, we clown this mother. In saying that, having separate locks for position, visibility, and alpha is very handy. Also, the fact that the clipboard becomes a brush for some reason is interesting. What is this? Oh, it makes a brush out of it. Okay, we got basic layer operations down. Next up, text. Now the text tool in Krita is bad. You have to change your text with a separate editor, and you can't do shit in it. You have to manually edit SVG code to do anything interesting. And I have the bright idea of trying to typeset a manga with it. Yeah, no, it's terrible, don't do it. It can't get much worse than that. The bar is on the ground. I'm excited to see how GIMP handles text. So we're gonna just click. Hello world? Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh, you can select it. Oh, that's crazy. Font size, and then there's underline, and okay, that's funny. That's gonna be fun. You can set it individually. It's in hyper legible. I like this font. This font is so cool. It's a bit laggy, mate. Okay, it's a bit laggy. Oh come on! It does the Inkscape thing where if you delete the whole thing, it resets the font. Can you not do that, please? So yeah, that's a bit inconvenient. But we're not out of the woods yet. Remember how every layer in GIMP has a bounding box? Well, the text layer is no exception. Oh, wait. Oh, you kidding? Oh wait, what the fuck happened? I mean, it's easy to fix technically, but it's one of those shouldn't be there in the first place kind of thing. And of course, applying transforms to the text layer. Okay, I want to try rotating this thing. What is it? I think it's Shift R. Very convenient. Okay. It rasterizes it when you do a transform. Okay, so this is how smart objects work. Basically, it keeps the full image and then it does a transformation to it, like a separate effect. When you transform it again, it grabs the pixels from that full image again. The upside is, if you scale it down, apply, and scale it back up, there's no loss of information. The image is still full resolution. Krita doesn't have smart objects in the same way, but it can directly embed files. And it also have transform as a separate layer effect, which does mostly the same thing, and I'd argue a bit more explicit as to what it does. It can also do transformation to vector layers, including text, while keeping it editable. GIMP doesn't have that. Okay, so let's just check it. This thing has like new non-destructive editing thing, right? Let's see if there's a non-destructive way to move this thing. There isn't. Not the ones I can find easily, at least. So I just kinda have to deal with blurry text and keeping dummy backup layer copies. Oh god damn it. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Oh no. I've since looked it up after recording that there is a workaround, but yeah, no, I still can't figure it out. Whoops. That said, the actual non-destructive filter layers thing, oh my god, is it handy. I mean, I took it for granted. The other two apps I use already have it. But god damn it, I cannot imagine myself without this thing. You know what I would do? I'm gonna try making the Elliott gradient ball. What did I even do? Now, I realize videos like this are prone to being full of complaints. Mostly, why doesn't it work like the other thing I work in? That's just the nature of it. Transitioning sucks. But I figured I should trust the process a little bit. I can see that it has everything I need at least. Just need to figure out how to do it. Though I have to add, performance is about the same and sometimes only slightly worse than Krita, which is to say it's not very good. Alright, I figured out how most things work. Time to actually do things. It's the next day. I learned that you could add toolbars here. And I added a color picker. I put the color picker right here because it's convenient. I don't know why that's not the default, but a lot of weird things in the software. I'm not gonna ask. So for this one, I tried to do a more intentional graphic designy piece. All graphic elements are made in the app, no imported photos. I added the brick texture because, I don't know, it looked kinda interesting. Okay, so of all things that the non-destructive system has brought us, one of them is not non-destructive transform, unfortunately. I gotta keep that in mind. Transform is the one operation that is just one of those no going back kind of thing. To work around the destructive transform, I did the thing that basically all GIMP users told me in the forums, a backup layer. Also, it turns out the kerning doesn't change with the font size, which is, sure. And the color wheel can be used to change the font color. Can you use this to change the... No, you cannot. Okay, fine. I tried pasting in a paragraph. Note to self, set the bounding box before setting the paragraph. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. I'll give this app one thing though. This masking menu, so good, so convenient. Oh my god. Usually these options are scattered to God knows where, but this is just so good. Unfortunately, the thing looks shit, so I deleted the mask anyways. Plan B, just mildly poetic text. Can I... Oh, yes, okay. You guys like this font? I made it myself. It's inspired by Inaba Kumari, and it's supposed to be made for another project of mine, of which are still up in the air, so font file is still scuffed though, so it's not ready for public release yet, unfortunately. That aside, I want outlines! Do we have an outline in here? Okay, artistic decor. Yeah, I need to look it up. GIMP, outline. Are you kidding? Okay, so this is how you do image outlines in GIMP. You select the perimeter of the image, usually with layer, transparency, alpha to selection, go to selection, grow selection, pick your thickness. Finally, you paint the outline, preferably with Shift B or Bucket Fill tool, fill whole selection, pick your color, and click your selection. In this recording, I used the paintbrush tool to paint the outlines. Now you might be wondering, how would you change the thickness after the fact? Well, that's a neat part, you don't. I do realize that the text stroke thing is a new feature in GIMP 3, and I should be using that instead. But since I painted the outline anyway and that the text in the middle is no longer a text object at all, no, it doesn't matter much now, does it? Also, reminder that if you have a move layer and you want to duplicate it in place, you hit Ctrl-Alt-V. Thank me later. Once that was figured out, the rest of the design is no problems at all. How do you set up a group again? This button? No, that's not it. How do you set up a group? You add the group and you put it in the group. You go in, get in. Can you... Hello again. This time we're gonna try the image manipulation part of this GNU image manipulation program. Let's try making A4. Do we have a template? Do we have a template for A4? There you go, that's funny. And portrait, the portrait is fine. So yeah, we're gonna work with images this time. Oh shit. Oh no, it's thinking. Oh, it's thinking, okay, fine. I haven't even did anything. Literally nothing. I'm importing an image. Oh shit. Oh, that does it. Well, sure. Nope, don't know what that's all about. Anyway, aside from the slightly sluggish filters, this session went smoothly. Well, you would think an app called GNU Image Manipulation Program would be good at, oh, I don't know, image manipulation. Okay, so if I could pull this off, then I would immediately declare GIMP as being better for high-resolution images like this, because Krita does not know what to do with really high-resolution images. If this could work, it would be an edge to GIMP. Foreshadowing. So the mask options turned out to be really handy again. I can't stress enough how much I like the mask dialogue thing. So for this one, the non-destructive filters shine through. They just make more sense with photos, honestly, and it has all of the filters I'll ever need. All the blending modes too. Truly, a perfectly adequate software for image manipulation. I can sense that it's starting to struggle. My bad for setting this to such a high resolution image. 300 dpi A4 is no joke. Yeah, I don't think this laptop is long for this world though. Yep. Nah. Alright, so it don't handle massive images. Well, to be fair, it's more this laptop's fault than anything. But yeah, no, I'll still blame GIMP for giving me false hope. So, if you want to work with really high-res images, make sure you download more RAM. Other than that though, there's not much else to say other than, yeah, it kinda works. I mean again, it's called GNU Image Manipulation Program. This is kinda what it was made for. Oh yeah, I tried adding a paintbrush and a main text, but it looks corny so I didn't. Ironically, this is probably the best thing to come out of the experiment. I mean, look at it. It has pink, It has blue, it's detailed galaxy painting, it's shiny. I love how this turned out, holy heck. But I have one more test to do. Okay, one more time. Let's try drawing something. I know that GIMP is not the best app for this. I'm just curious. This is just for testing purposes. So, I'm gonna use this app for drawing. What could possibly go wrong? The thing about drawing is that it's a very fast-paced process in terms of interfacing with the app. Everything has to be where it needs to be. Panning and zooming around the canvas, changing the brush size, dealing with layers, transformations. It all needs to be seamless. So, had there be some seams in the workflow, drawing things in it should reveal them wide open. The canvas control shortcut is similar to Krita and probably other apps too. Space for pan, control space for zoom, control shift to rotate, it works the same. Only difference is you don't need to click for them. Pen pressure is also interesting. They're called dynamics, and with these you can control exactly how the brush reacts to pen pressure. Supposedly, this is grayed out, and I can't be arsed to figure it out. I only need pressure size anyway, it's fine. The eraser size and the brush size is the same, despite them being different tools. Thankfully, you can't change it. It's there in the preferences. What you can't change though is this. Oh right, yeah, control is eyedropper. Can I change that? Basically, I use control quite a lot because I kept it on standby when I hit undo. Can I change that? I hope I can change that. Please let me change it. What devices we have? We have a pen. Oh shit! Why would you want to use a MIDI controller for this? Edit keyboard shortcut? It's in a different panel. It's in a different dialogue. Are you kidding me? Disabled. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for though. What's the word for it? I'm pulling out the big guns this time. There's not a... No official solution has been implemented. Reputable source 2021 issued on GitLab. Workaround change undo from Control Z. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? Yep, just gotta live with that then. Just gotta be really careful whenever I hover over control. Okay, for the record, you can't change this in Krita by the way. It's in the canvas input settings. We love Krita, oh my god, I miss it so bad. But no, I gotta do it. For the content. Just one more art before I'm done with this stupid app. It's slow. It's like individual segments, not bad. But when you add it up, all of those steps does add up, I would say. The performance is okay, but it adds up. It doesn't feel like it when I had to edit photos, but when I had to do so many selective transformations, it doesn't feel good. More about transformations. I do a lot of those. I move a lot of things many times while drawing. The fact that I need to anchor the floating layer or whatever for when I want to transform a selection is not ideal. So using it for drawing immediately just amplifies the amount of jank that it could that could happen. Cannot march down invisible layer. I can see the layer mate. I don't know why transforming has a lot of steps. There shouldn't be that many steps. I feel like there should be an easier way to do this. There should be a better way to do this. Boy, I wish the GIMP fans in the comments could time travel and tell me those tricks. And then there's the canvas controls. This should be easy. It shouldn't be difficult. But it kept missing inputs for some reason. As it turns out, it only works when the last thing you click is the canvas. I have to. I keep forgetting where the active panel is because hitting control space does different things on different places. I keep hitting space and I keep just renaming the layer instead. Oh wow, oh that's responsive. Oh that's a responsive brush. There was no indication for the supposed active panel either, so this became just another mild annoyance. Moving on. The sketch is done, but we're not out of the woods yet. My dumbass set this project resolution to 300 dpi A4 again, which is a staggering 2480 by 3508 pixels. That's larger than 4K. We saw how it handles my last session. Drawing in unstable 12 frames per second is not fun, I'm sorry. You know, I am supposed to use the pressure thing, but I end up not to for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I'll roll with that. That looks like a color. That's wrong. That's the wrong layer. Well, at least it's salvageable. It's not. I'm not completely shit out of luck. Okay, so like, I have in my notes on what to try and use for this session. I noted down paths and clipping masks in it. But like, this art has taken such a chunk out of me that I just want to get it over with. I mean, it's fine technically. I can technically do my work. I have my tools. But like, okay, I'm in the zone now. But it's such a slow zone. I don't like it. As the time goes, the sluggish brush, the tedious transformation ritual, I'm starting to come to terms with this thing. I probably won't ever use it again, but I'm starting to warm up to it. I'm starting to understand its flaws. I'm starting to work the way it wants me to. Okay, so how do we group all of this? Oh really? Oh really? That's a group for every layer. Now that's not what I want. You can add multiple things to the group? Okay, fine. I'll do it your way then. Oh wait, that's you. Okay, yeah, fine, sure. There you go, everything is in the group. By this point I was spent. I mean, the background wasn't hard, just a bit of elbow grease here and there. I can't be bothered to draw an actual background for this one. I just want to finish this thing. Oh, shift 1. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. So, after using GIMP 3 for the 3 different use cases, what do I think of it? Well, it's okay, so it has the features. It technically has everything I need. It got a cool effect selection, it has masks, it has functional layers. The app itself is an achievement in open source. It got a lot of history. And the fact that it exists at all is fascinating. But it's just jank, is how I could describe it. I recommend it if you're content with slightly sluggish Photoshop, with really unorthodox default keybinds. Though, do take a look at Photo GIMP if you're interested. By this point, I'm technically proficient in this godforsaken app. I know how to use it, I know how to make it do what I want it to do, but ultimately, it doesn't offer me much that I don't already do in Inkscape or Krita. The questionable performance is also a factor. It's not exactly the most snappy app out there. Again, I do realize, with videos like these, there's gonna be a lot of complaining. It's gonna sound like the user is ignorant for not knowing some of the obscure features. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. That's literally part of being a beginner. You don't know what you don't know. That's what learning is. Wouldn't be fun if you're all omniscient. But I give it a chance. I learned its ways, I learned how it works, I can see how it works, and I can confidently say that it's not for me. And that's okay. It doesn't have to be made for me. It wouldn't be fun if there are only one photo editing app in existence. It can continue to exist in its own world without me. Look, I don't do software development, I don't design UI UX, I can't propose a tentacruel style dehoustonification of the thing. That's because I'm not a dev, I'm an end user. And as an end user, I probably would rather use something else. Well, I suppose you're all due for an explanation as to how I normally work, etc, etc. So one important distinction in Krita compared to other similar raster editing apps is the brush engine. Every single operation that manipulates the canvas directly is a brush. Brush tool, eraser, dodge, burn, blur, blend, clone stamp, even the liquify tool equivalent. This might make more sense when you remember Krita is technically meant for digital art. Then there's the layers panel. It looks unassuming. You can reorder things, group things, even add mask and vector layers. But there's a bit more to it. You can keep an up-to-date clone of the main layer for glow effects and the likes. You can split the alpha of a layer into a transparency mask. There is a lot to this app, and I could probably do a whole video about it, especially for adapting it to graphic design. Comment your favorite Bang Dream band if you want me to do that, I guess. With that in mind, for this one, I ought to do some relatively simple drawing with some abstract photo bash background. Something like my second session, but with an extra art on top. I even start with sketching the damn thing. Then I experiment with photos. Thankfully, the transform tool works more or less the same like the one you're familiar with in Photoshop. I mean, I don't use Photoshop, but I saw this help page on their site. I'd reckon it to be somewhat similar. There are two ways to apply an effect, directly onto the image itself, as a destructive operation, or as a filter, the non-destructive way. I flip-flop between those two constantly, depending on what feels convenient. But keep in mind that for destructive operations, it will only affect the pixels on the canvas. The background is no problem and is actually kind of fun to do, especially since I'm not doing text. Next is drawing the main thing, and well, this is the thing it was made for, so it's perfectly comfortable. One thing of note for this piece is how I figured out the colors. I first painted the base shape using eyedrop colors, then I add color correction to it for use as a color reference. I do this a lot for artwork that require altered lighting, helps experiment with the whole thing at once. There is also a glow effect using a duplicated and blurred layer. Now, I should be using the clone layer thing, but I learned that during script writing and not before I did the art. One final thing is the so-called GIMP filters, or Gracie's magic for image computing. These are some fancy schmexy image processing effects, way wilder than your average artistic filters. These are really good and really fun experimental filters. I use it here to make the background more painterly. Here's the good news, GIMP has GIMP integration too, though for both GIMP and Breatha, you have to install it first as a separate plugin. A quick Google should do. Now, the message of this video isn't GIMP bad, Breatha good. Well, Breatha is good, but it's more so an invitation to try new things. Try that weird app you've been interested in. Maybe you'll be surprised, maybe it will be your new daily driver, or maybe you'll hate it so much that you'll appreciate your current workflow even more. Either way, it will be a learning experience, and it will probably make you faster at learning new things too. You don't have to go all I built 10 apps with 10 frameworks or trying every graphic design app with it. I think just trying to master one is still a fun and refreshing exercise, and an inspiring one at that too, regardless of the result.